Promotion or the playoffs? Europe would say it's the final countdown. Journey would say don't stop believing. I'm going to say roll the intro. Hey everyone, welcome along. Episode number 9 of the Journeyman. I'm Tony, hope you're well. Hope you've been enjoying the series so far. And this is what it comes down to. Now, as I said in the intro, we are looking at promotion or the playoffs. Now, it's getting very tight, to be honest. It's us and Dzerzhinsk battling for second and third. Slavia are way out in front. They've pretty much wrapped the title up, so nothing really. We're not gonna catch them now. So it is gonna come down to who's gonna finish in that automatic promotion spot and who is going to go into the relegation playoff, which we were in last year when we first took over. Obviously, we weren't expecting to be there. We went there anyway, but this year has been a bit of a tear-up, to be honest. And quite frankly, I'll be honest. I'll be disappointed if we don't get promoted. The season we've had, I'll be disappointed if we don't get promoted. But, it wasn't on the cards when we first started. It certainly wasn't an objective. But now we're there. We can taste it. It's so close. I just don't want to let anything get in the way of this potential promotion party. So 4 games to go. Us and Dzerzhinsk battling for it. So we've got Victoria, Granite, Gomel and Smogan. They've got Baranovici, Osmani, Orsha and Leader. Now, hopefully, it's not going to come down to the last couple of games because, we've got a slight advantage there. 2 home games. They've got 3 away games. We won't have any pressure from our fans because, of course, we don't bring any to the ground. We're essentially playing with about 40 people. But again, 3 away games. That's not ideal for Dzerzhinsk. We're 3 points ahead, so potentially we are in the driving seat. Obviously, we have played some of those games now already. So we have previously played Baranovici leading up to this point now. 3-2 win for us. Happy enough with that. Brinchuk got himself a little goal there at the second attempt. First shot obviously came off the post, then taps in the rebound. Kovlevic with a great ball through now. Brinchuk again with a goal. This guy's just been absolutely firing them in all season, as you've seen in the series so far. That's a lovely strike, by the way, there from Kovlevic. What a strike that is from the young lad who, as you know, is on loan from our lovely main rivals, Volna Pinsk. But what we've found, though, with the side is, yes, we take a lot of leads and stuff and we're doing well, but as the season's getting towards the end, there's a little bit of lapse of concentration and we are letting goals in. Now that, for me, is a little bit worrying, particularly with the run-in to the title. So Orsha we beat 2-1. We actually had to come from behind against Orsha, which, Govalenko shouldn't really be beating at his near post at that. It's a good strike, don't get me wrong, but as a goalkeeper, you want to kind of make sure you keep that one out. Kozel, who's coming on loan, got himself a nice little goal there, so that pulled us level, and then we ended up taking the lead. Great ball there, and look at that, Saramaka at the back post to finish that one off to 2-1. We have already played the game against Victoria. I know at the start we said we had 4 games to go, but, just that, we've actually played a couple of these games already. And Kozel giving us the lead again, looking like value for money coming in on loan. As I say, we're not paying any wages for him, so if he does anything, if he gets us a couple of goals towards promotion, that'll be fantastic. We did, however, concede with 5 minutes to go against Victoria, so we should really be further on than we are. So we're 4 points clear of Dzerzhinsk. We could have been 6, and it could have been all pretty much wrapped up in the game here against Granite. So where Granite, they're still fighting for the playoffs as well. So it's them, Volna, Sputnik can still potentially do a late charge. But let's go. I've got to play Osmani. They're in the mix for the playoffs as well, so they've not got an easy run either. But then again, we've both got. I've got Gomel. They've got Leader, who are both sort of down in the bottom, and then of course Baranovici, Victoria. We should probably mention are currently bottom of the league, and we drew with them, so that's quite disappointing. Here's the team sheet. Govalenko, Kurgan, Govlevets, who's a youngster coming in there, one of the under-20s, Smirnov, Kaboda, Shiznetsky, Senko, Kovlevic, Lovets, Abramovich, and Brinchuk. That's the side that we're putting our faith in. Can Brinchuk, against his former club Granite, score the goals that will get us promoted. That's what we're hoping for here. We need 3 points desperately to take a bit of pressure off the final 2 games of the season. We can't have it going to the wire. That would just be too stressful for me, to be honest, to go to the wire. I'd rather just get it done and dusted. If we lose, that really does put a lot of pressure on us for those final 2 games. If we win, nice and easy. Of course, it is looking a bit like you got to. No, it's looking like it's an absolute joke, is what it's looking like. Feder Sapon with a goal after 3.5 minutes. You know, when I'm saying I don't want it to go to the wire and losing would be a bad thing, not entirely sure my players understand that. That's a bit of a worry. I mean, there's plenty of time to change it. There's plenty of football still to be played, but not a good start. Not a good start, Arsenal. Come on. Okay, that's interesting. Osmani have taken the lead against Slutsk. At least there's a little bit of pressure off us. This result's not quite as bad as it could be. That's headed away as the ball's played in from Kaborda. Now here's Brinchuk to Abramovich. Pulls it back. Look at all the space there for Kovlevic. Go on, son. Finish it. Yes! Kovlevic has pulled the equaliser out of the bag. Loads of space there. Yeah. I mean, look at this. Lovely ball. Just playing it across the pot. Look how much room he's got to run in. So much room. Then, of course, the pressure's on the full-back. He can't go to ground because if he goes to ground, Kovlevic will go to ground and get a penalty. So Kovlevic just drills it into the bottom corner. Nice little cartwheel to celebrate as well. That's more like it. So that puts us, by my maths, 3 points clear now. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I need to go back and double check how many points we were ahead coming at this match. I've already forgotten. I'm a bit too into it now. Like I've got fog. I've got fog. Can we see out half time? Look again. I mean, like you would think, right? With a title running, not a title running, sorry, a promotion running, that we'd at least get some fans coming into the ground. It's embarrassing to think that nobody actually turns up to these matches, isn't it? I mean, I know last time I started talking about fans, we conceded a goal in the last episode, so I shouldn't really start talking about fans again, but yeah, I am quite surprised. Oh, that was close. That was so close. Oh, we've had an escape there. Oh, that came off the inside of the post. Oh, that. You're talking about squeaky bum time. That's it right there. That could have been the let-off. If that's the moment that defines our promotion, then wow, if we can go up or get in the playoffs just by that moment right there. Go on, Brinchuk through. Oh, great block by the defender. Oh, I thought we'd have got a chance away there, but that's a fantastic bit of defending. Now here's Bobruk coming in. Kaborda gets a block on it. It's getting frantic, isn't it? It's getting frantic. I think players can sense that they need to get the job done. The Granite players know that this is going to potentially affect their playoff chances as well. And again, another chance. Brinchuk just letting it go. Doesn't help as well. My 2 centre-halves have been booked. So that's a worry. Although Dovglavets isn't playing too badly for a youngster. Half a star youngster, I should say, sorry, as well at that. That's a good tackle by Smirnov. Go on. Start taking the ball up front. Now we just need someone to follow you behind. Here's Kaborda. That sort of wing back on support. Abramovich now. Abramovich back inside. Oh, terrible ball. He's giving the ball away. Oh, come on. Refocus, reshape. That'll do. Smirnov gets it. Abramovich just hits it forward. No real sort of target in mind there. Just lumping it. Just needs to concentrate a little bit. There's a bit of nerves kicking in now. Bobruk, lovely ball back. Sapon. Oh. 2-1 to Granite. 2-1. we've been punished for mistakes, and that's what happens at this level, isn't it? In fact, it happens at every single level of football, and it's just, again, I mean, is it Dovlegets? Does he not just get too close? I suppose technically he's been probably marking Sapong all through the match. Yeah, it's probably him, to be honest, which is a shame because, like, it's a lot to put on the youngster to say, right, go and mark a guy who's playing pretty well this season, but, you know, it's a chance to learn. Unfortunately, it's not quite worked the way that we hoped it would have done. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll make a change. Don't want to do his morale too badly. That's the problem. You know, so let's put Kapsky on there. I mean, he's had a run out anyway. You know, he's had an hour. So it's an hour of top flight of of Division 1 Belarusian football that he wasn't getting. So, you know, maybe next season a little bit more football for him, bit more training, bit more sort of mentoring behind the scenes. But I don't know. I'm not going to say he's definitely at fault for the 2 goals, but it was his man he was meant to be marking. So, yeah, we probably need to say it's his fault, sadly. 10 minutes to go. I think we've lost this one, haven't we? We've lost this. Injury to Kaboda at the back. Grishko on. Bit of experience centre half. I know it looks weird that we're not playing the experienced guys, but of course, as you know, the rules with the under-20s means we kind of need to play 2 under-20s. Maybe we should have started Kozul. I don't know. Should we have gone with 2 up top at the start of the game? Maybe. Force the issue a bit. Maybe. Have we been too defensive? Probably. Am I to blame? Yeah. It's my fault, to be honest. I've got to take the blame here. Possibly too defensive in the setup. 2-1 defeat. 2 games to go now. XG-wise, we looked better. But games are not played on XG, are they? Nope. Games are played on grass. And we didn't do enough. We certainly didn't convert our chances. That's not good. And Slutsk have scored 95th minute. 95th minute. Oh. Got to be kidding me. Oh. Right. So it's going to come down to the Smorgon game. The Gommel match has already happened, by the way. We'll talk about the Gommel match in a minute. But it comes down to the final match of the season, believe it or not, as to whether or not we're going to get promoted or whether we're going to end up in the playoffs. We need a meeting. We need a meeting with the players. And what I've learned by having meetings with players is they tend to go, badly. They tend to go badly. Can't really get them riled up for potentially the biggest match of their careers so far. We need to get them on board, and I've alienated quite a large proportion of them, to be honest. What's interesting is the player who's the most happy about this is our substitute goalkeeper. He's the one who's really, really happy about what I've said, and everyone else really angry. So, potentially, let's see if I can convince the press that I'm doing a better job here. One press journalist has turned up. Again, like, this is the biggest match in our recent history. One journalist has turned up. Like, this is fantastic. Are we going to get through this? Just let's try and at least put a spin on it, mate. That we're doing well and we want to win this. That's what you need to do. That's all your job is just say that things are going fine. The previous match, by the way, we drew, and so did Slutsk. So it is going to come down to the final match. So as you can see, we're on 55 points. Slutsk are on 54. Granite are on 49. They've pretty much got rid of Volna now. Volna are out of it. They're not going to be in the playoffs mix. It's going to be Slutsk and Granite who are there. This is the team that's going to decide whether we go up or whether we go to the playoffs. Govalenko, Kapsky, Greshko, Kurgan, Ruzhin, Shiznetsky, Sapon, who's a young midfielder, Kovalovic, Senko, Abramovich, and the goal machine, Vladislav Brinchuk. 90 minutes. That's all we have left. That's what this season is going to come down to. The last 90 minutes is going to decide whether we get promoted or whether we end up in the playoffs. We need to fire the team up. I've already alienated them all in a meeting. Can I get them on side? I mean, like if they're not on board now, then they're never going to be on board, are they? Like, we just have to try and say, look, come on, do what you've got to do. Like, it's coming down to this. They've lost their last 3 games. We've drawn and lost and drawn our last 3. Goal difference is good, though, isn't it? That's the thing. If it comes to goal difference, we're fine. If it comes to goal difference, that means we've lost and Slutsk have drawn. I don't think I can cope, to be honest. If we're going to draw, fine. If we lose, I'm going to be really angry. I'm going to be really angry if we lose. Like 2 minutes in, Leader have taken the lead against Slutsk. This is right. Okay. Like, don't let the message get to the players. I mean, clearly, thankfully, there's no fans in the stadium to be on the phones to change the atmosphere. But that is very, very exciting indeed. We still haven't registered a shot in the first 30 minutes. That's poor. That's very poor, in fact. Oh, straight at Govalenko. Offside, though. Okay. Torn now, because I don't want to just rely on the news coming out of Leader that at the minute we're fine. At the minute we're fine. That's all we need to look at. But we do need to start actually doing well, because there's not many highlights in that first half. Our XG is as low as it's been all season. 0.34. No, 0.06. Yeah, that's like, I don't think we've ever had it that low. We need to do something. We need to like look, put destiny in our own hands. That's what we need to do, right? Take charge of our own destiny. Ignore what's happening over at the Leader game. We need to just focus on ourselves. We need to get something and just not have to worry about what everyone else is getting up to. That's what we got to do. Tell the players, go out, sort it. You're in charge of your own fate. Do these players hate me or what? Like, you've got to be kidding me. I mean, he's unmarked. He's unmarked. Oh, God. 3 minutes into the second half. Oh, it's tight as well, isn't it? Very tight. Very tight. Oh. This is going to go to the playoffs. We're going to end up in the playoffs now, aren't we? I can just sense it. I can sense that we're going to end up in the playoffs. We've given an entire season's worth of good work is going to be thrown away in the last 3 matches. Oh well. I guess what will be is what they say, isn't it? But can't help but be a bit disappointed with that. Let's bring Maciej on for Senko. Go for 2 up top. Just gonna have to do something, aren't we? Just try and throw something. Even if we just create a chance. Even if we just create a chance, that would help. Yeah. Oh, Slutsk have equalised. Like, it's literally, we are literally dropping to 3rd now. Maciej, go on, son. On you go. On you go. Yes! Get in. Fantastic. Maciej on the counter-attack. That's the goal that levels it up for us. Has that now swung a bit more belief into these boys? That's what we're hoping for. Brinchuk pulling, dropping deep, slots Maciej in, and he's got the legs to take him past the defender And then that's a cool finish. That's a cool finish. He's only got 4 goals for the season, Maciej, but they've all been massively, massively important goals. And I don't think they're going to come much bigger than that. Right. It's potentially back on. It's back on. It is back on. That's what I need. Not potentially, it is back on. That's what I need to tell myself. Okay, so at the minute we're fine. 1 point ahead. If we can get another goal, Brinchuk drops deep again. Go on, Brinchuk. Nice. Maciej picks up the interception. Kovlevic. Abramovich. Oh, that was in. It's 2-1. It's 2-1. It's 3-1. Leader are 3-1 up against Slutsk. We're going up. We're going up. We've got 20 minutes. 20 minutes to see this out. Right. We're going to have to start tweaking this. I can't be... Oh. Right. 20 minutes. We need to start tightening up here because 3-1. 3-1 from leader. Right. Drop it all back. Shorter passing. Slow the tempo down. Just keep the ball. It's a lot of time to keep the ball, mind, to be honest. But play aggressive, so overlaps, distribute short. 15 minutes. Right, start the countdown. Great ball. Oh, just a little bit too short from Maciej. Now is Abramovich. Picks the ball up from Ruzhin. Back to Ruzhin. Oh, it's cut out again. Let's hope we don't get punished for misplaced passes. This is the time we need to start being very deliberate with our passing and not just hoofing it and hoping where it goes. We've got to make sure it hits a target. They're through again. It's off the post. Oh, that's another let off. That's another let off. Right, hold our shape. Just slow everything down. Try and drop a bit deeper, maybe. Feels a bit unnatural to drop deeper. I'm wondering whether that's going to bring more pressure on us, but it's a bit more defensive. It's a bit more defensive. That's what we need to do. Try and be a bit more compact as well, I think. 15 minutes is a long time to play defensive when we're not used to it. It's a long time to play defensive when we're not used to it. I suppose their winger's looking knackered though. Sharkovsky, he's looking very tired out there, so that's potentially one less thing to worry about. Abramovich he's having a bad game. I didn't think he's been playing that badly, to be honest, Abramovich, but really, really low. Oh dear, here they come now. Luskovic, great block. Oh, and then they've just shot wide. It looks like things are staying as they are in leader though. There's no change there, is there? 2 minutes. We're approaching injury time now. Right. 5 minutes? 5 minutes of injury time. You've got to... This is like... where have they got that from? Where on earth have they got 5 minutes from? There's not been any stoppages. No one's got injured. 5 minutes is a joke. Saramaka! That could have just done it straight away. But keep checking the watch. Keep checking the watch. I think we've done it. Full-time whistle's gone. 1-1. I need to see the table. I need to see the table to make sure we've definitely done it. I think we've done it, but I want to see for definite. A poor performance. But is it a poor performance that's been enough? Yes! We've done it! Yes! First time I'm asking. We've been promoted. We've been promoted. That's amazing. All right. Oh, you know what? That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Season 1. First full season in charge. Granted, it's come down to our opponents losing on the final game of the season, but 1 point was enough to see us through. We've done it the hard way, but we've done it. We're going up. We're going to play in the highest league now. So that means we've got a lot to do in the summer. A lot to do in the summer. Well, it's not the summer, of course, because it's the middle of November in Belarus. But you know what I mean. It's at the end of the season. There it is, black and white. Arsenal, Dzerzhinsk, the other Arsenal celebrate final day promotion. Imagine the other Arsenal fan TV right now. Imagine the content that's being made. Okay, so lots to do, players to scout, contracts to look at, tactics, formations, training, rest. We need to rest the players is what we need to do. Have a think about what we're going to do next season. Come back refreshed. Come back revitalised. Thank you so much if you've been watching the shows so far and enjoying it. If you enjoy it, give it a little thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Turn those notifications on because next season is going to get interesting. Thank you, of course, for the support so far. And yeah, hit me up down below in the comments where you think we need to strengthen next season. And again, I mean, I guess all that needs to be said now is we look forward to next season in the highest league. In the highest league, promoted after 1 year. The Journeyman has started well. That's what it's all about, okay? So, fantastic. Very, very happy with that. As I say, thank you for watching. We'll come back next week with another video. Hope you guys are well. See you soon. Take care as we look forward to Season 2 in the highest league with the other Arsenal.